you seeing this, guys? These seats have got to go. Hello, welcome back, guys. Now, in the background, you probably have seen these seats, and you thought, "Hang on, is that a 235i?" Surely it is, because that's the same seat. Surely you're not going to put the same seats as a 235i in an M2, right? But you'd be wrong. That's exactly what they did. And as annoying as that is, they are really comfortable. So it's kind of like a gift and a curse. But before you sit on them, you have to see them. And they don't look good. So we're going to be doing something about that today. Now, thankfully, the M2 has a bigger brother and sister, the M3 and the M4, which come with better seats. So that's one option. If you can retrofit them in the car, that's great. But BMW finally realized, or maybe they knew this all along, they reserved the upgraded seats for the M2 competition. So it comes with the M2 crest on the back and, you know, the electric function, although some would argue that you're better off with the manual seats. But I like my creature comforts, and I like to keep it somewhat how it came out of factory, because I've got electric seats on this car. So going for the M2 competition electric seats to me is it's like an OEM plus upgrade. So that's what I'm looking to do today. Now, before I even started upgrades on this car, my plan was to change these seats. I say upgrades. Before I realized I had to replace the engine, I was already looking up seats. And at the time, I found one for about £1,000, which I thought was a lot of money until I missed that boat, had to buy an engine. I've done everything that I've done to be able to drive this car right now. And the cheapest I could find was £1,500. So yeah, that stung. Still stings now at the moment. So I just decided I wasn't going to look for seats, and I was just going to love these seats. You know, just close my eyes, get into the car, and then just, you know, enjoy the seats. Until someone on the forum, on the Facebook group, posted a pair of seats, just the front seats, in pristine condition. And that's really all I'll ask for, because a lot of them, you know, there might be wear on it and stuff, and you just think, well, beggars can't be choosers. But in this case, it looks like the previous owner of these seats got the car, knew was always going to track the car, so decided to just get track seats, or like the Cobra seats, or Recaros. I don't know what he got, I didn't ask. And he's just preserved these, and they look in very, very good nick. So that's what we're going to get today. And that's what we did. We just got the seats, and look how cool they look. Now you can see some maybe storage marks or some dirt on it. But I promise, these haven't been used. They just, look at them. They look brand new, right? You know, I almost did give up on the idea of actually getting replacement seats for this car, because of one, how much they cost, and just the fact that I probably wasn't going to get new ones. But here we are. And here they are in the car, just getting loaded up. Oh, I really can't wait. Before we think about removing the seats or even getting anywhere near the battery, we need to disconnect, or at least unbolt the seats. And because these are electric, it's best to do it before the battery goes out of the car, because you need to move them forward and backwards to get access to the bolts. So let's do that now. To release the bolts, they are Torx bolts. I think this is a T50. So I believe there are 4 of them. So let's crack it open. Oof, okay. So I'm going to do all 4 of them. I'm going to do the same on the driver's side, and then I can take the battery out. Let's go. Next step, disconnect the battery. Time to disconnect the connectors on the bottom. Now the battery is being disconnected. Let's move you guys down here. Now what we want to do is disconnect this yellow cable. There's a black, I guess, clip on the end of it, which is secured. We just need to push it to the side, and that disconnects the connector and the battery. The seat's free. Lift with your knees. This is a good time to do some cleaning. Just get the Hoover out and just clean it up. You may not get the chance again. So, and you might want to do some treasure hunting as well. Not so much luck for me in this car, but you might find a pound or two. Recoup the cost of the expensive seats. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between the seats. The competition seats look slightly higher. They look 10 times better. These also glow up, but I need to do some wiring for that. Obviously, they weren't made to glow, light up in the OG. But yeah. Oh, and the OG seats come with this thigh support, or under thigh support. This doesn't. I hardly use it. This is mainly a collector of dirt. My son loves to use it, but then I always tell him to close it shut because we'll have some rubbish in there. Anyway, let's look underneath and swap these modules around. So looking underneath now, these are the modules you need to swap over. Now this one from the competition car is coded to the competition, and this is coded to mine. They're exactly the same, so what you need to do is swap them around just so the car doesn't need any coding. So the best approach to removing these connectors is from left to right, just to give some space for those big connectors, and then releasing it from its cradle and then putting it back all in reverse, just like I've done here. So the only difference when you're swapping between the seats and the modules, that is that this module is put on backwards. So if you disconnect it from its cradle, you see that it's exactly the same. It's just that it's flipped around. So I would say disconnect it from its cradle, pull it down, and then you can disconnect the connectors in the order we did it, just like the first seats. That is all. It absolutely helps if you've been going to the gym as well, or if you have a friend. So we are going to connect the connector in first, and then just pull the black clip on the end into its recess. See, it's connected. Now I'm gonna do the other side first, because I don't want to connect the battery yet. I'm going to swap the driver's seat, and then when I connect the battery, I'll do all the bolts down, and then we can test it. All right, I've bolted everything in now, and moment of truth. Does it work as it should? Yep. That's forwards, backwards, going back, and forward. Now the base going up and down. Okay, it's flat at the moment. Yep, that's all good. I would say result. Now this part I wasn't too worried about. It's when I start the car, I just want to see if there are any errors on the dashboard. There shouldn't be any errors because I did reuse the same modules that came off the old seats, but you never know. That's the last check, and happy days. Oh, and then one final test. I need to go around the roundabout again. Final test. Let's start the car and see if there are any errors. If that blows up, that maybe I should just move back. Oh, and now let's see if we have, well, the airbag light have gone off. Don't mind those. Like, I did replace the rear lights, which I haven't recorded, but I'll see if I can cover that as well. It's another upgrade for a future video. But yeah, no errors, no airbags, the seats work. Happy days. One final test though. This is already feeling better, I'm telling you. The bolstering, it just feels like I'm in a clam in a racing seat. It just feels like it's there for me. Here's a roundabout. Let's see how it goes now. Check this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I've got my OBD2 reader at the back that we just flew off. That just tells you how sharp that turn was, and I just stayed in my seat. And if you don't like the bolstering, you can release it as well, which I've only just tested now. Oh my god, it literally just hugs you. I mean, the other seats did have it, but they were a little bit bland. So yeah, there you go. That's one successful replacement. Next thing for these seats though is to find out how to make these M badges eliminate, because just adds a little bit more zhuzh to the car. I don't know how to do it. I'm sure there's a write-up somewhere, so if you do know, please drop me a comment or something and I'll get those done. But for the moment, I'm very happy with the seats just as they are. If you enjoyed this video and it's inspired you to do the same thing, definitely give it a go, because it does improve the ride of the car, the feel, the comfort levels, and actually it makes it look like a competition. I'm glad it doesn't say competition on the badges though. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I've got maybe 1 or 2 more upgrades, so stay tuned. Catch you in the next one.